Let us continue with the remaining problems of exercise 1.4, that is from ninth problem we should do. They gave the sets like this A, B, C and D, and they are asking us to find the difference between the sets. They gave some problems, so let us see those. A minus B. So first we have to substitute the sets whatever they had given. So A, they gave it as 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 minus what is B? So we had written that. Afterwards what we should do is whatever common in both the sets are there. So whatever common in both the sets will be there, that we will round it off. So what is common in both the sets? If you observe, it is 12. And anything else? Only 12 is common in both the sets. Now, the difference between the sets means the elements of the first set which are not in the second set, those all elements we should write. So, 12, other than 12, whatever it is left in the first set, those are treated as the elements of A minus B. So, that is 3, 6, 9, 15, 18 and 21. Now coming to A minus C. So A value, A set we have substituted and we have written like this: A minus C is 2, 4, 6 that we wrote. Now what is the thing? So we will round off the common terms in both the sets, that is 6 and 12 are common in both the sets. So what are remaining in the first set will be treated as the elements of the difference between the two sets. So 3, 9, 15, 18 and 21. So what is the procedure to find the distance, to find the difference between the any two sets? First we will round it off whatever common elements are there, and the remaining elements of the first set should be entered into the set, that is treated as the difference between the two sets. Now coming to the third problem, A minus D, they gave A as this, minus D is 5, 10, 15 and 20. So among this, first we will round it off what is common. So the common is 15. So other than 15, whatever elements are present in the first set, those should be entered. So we have written that, and we got A minus D as 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 21. We should not enter the elements of the second set. Always after locating the common terms, whatever the elements left over in the first set should be entered. Now coming to the B minus A, same thing. B we substituted minus the set containing A. So we wrote that the set which is having these elements, and then we round it off 12, that is the common point. So remaining elements of the first set, that is 4, 8, 16 and 20. Now if you observe that A minus B we got like this: 3, 6, 9, 15, 19, 20, 18, 21. But whereas B minus A we got it as 4, 8, 16 and 20. So from these two we can conclude that A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Only the condition is that A and B are equal, means then A minus B will be equal to B minus A. So that is the condition. Now coming to the next problem, what is C? So what is C? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 minus A. A is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Now what is the first step? Just we will see what are the common points. So what are common among these two? If you observe, 6 is common. So we will round it off 6. Again 9 is not common. 12 is common in both the sets. So 12 we have rounded. So other than these two elements, there are no common elements. So C minus A means the elements of C which are not in A. So we will write the leftover elements in the first set, that is C. 2, 4, 8, 10, 14, 16. So this is C minus A. Now coming to D minus A. D is 5, 10, 15, 20 minus A is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So how much you will be getting? So what is common? Let us find out. 15 is common. Other than 15, there is no other element which is common. So now the leftover elements in the first set will be treated as the difference between the two sets, 5, 10 and 20. Now coming to B minus C. So B they gave it as 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 minus C they gave it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Now which are the common elements? Just we will circle them. 4 is one element which is common to both, as well as 8 is also an element common to both. 12, 16, in this case many are there, so 16. Only leftover element is in the first set is 20. Now B minus D. So let us write B elements. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 minus D is 5, 10, 15, 20. Now what is common in both? So 20 is the element which is common in both. So in the first element whatever it is remaining, that is 4, 8, 12, 16 is the difference between B and D. C minus B. So what is the set C? That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 minus what is B? They gave 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Now what are common in both? 4 is common, 8 is common, 12 is common, 16 is common. So leftover elements of the first set, that is 2, 6, 10, 14. Now see here, B minus C we got it as 20 and C minus B we got it as 2, 6, 10 and 14, which are not equal. So it is very clear that the difference between any two sets is not commutative. Okay. Now coming to the next one, D minus B. So what is D? D is 5, 10, 15, 20 minus B 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So in both the sets what are common? So only 20 is common. So the remaining elements of the first set, that is 5, 10, 15 will be the difference between the two sets. Now see here, B minus D and D minus B are not equal. So C minus D. What is C? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 minus what is D? 5, 10, 15, 20. Now what is common in both we should find out. First we will circle that. That is 10 is there. So here also 10 is there. Anything else? No. No other number is common. So the elements of the first set which are not circled, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. That's all. Now D minus C. D is 5, 10, 15, 20 minus C. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Among both the elements, what are common? Only 20 is there in both, not 20. Only 10 is there. So the remaining elements of the first set, that is 5, 15, 20. Now see here, in the 10th problem they gave the values of they gave the sets x and y like this, and they are asking us to calculate these x minus y minus x, and x intersection y. So let us start the first one, x minus y. So what is the first step we will write? We will substitute the corresponding sets in the given thing, that is f, b, d, g. Now what is common in both we will find out. B is common, so we will circle. D is also common, we will circle. So whatever the elements are left in the first set, those are treated as the difference set containing x minus y. Now y minus x. So y minus x means first we will write y as f, b, d, g minus x as a, b, c, d. Now among those two, which are common? B as well as D. So the first set elements, what are remaining? That is the difference. Now see here, x minus y and y minus x are not equal. Now coming to the third one, x intersection y. Intersection means which are common in both the sets we should write. First we'll substitute in the corresponding sets f, b, d, g. So intersection means the elements which are common to both the sets, those that will come under the intersection part, d. So that is b comma d. Now x intersection y we got. Now coming to the 11th problem. So what is the 11th problem? They said if R is the set of real numbers and Q is the set of rational numbers, then what will be R minus Q? What will be R minus Q, they are asking. R is the set of real numbers means it will be the combination of both rational and irrational numbers. Is it not? So R minus Q means it is containing, R is containing both rational and irrational numbers. It is the combination of both rational and irrational numbers minus Q. So in this we are having both rational and irrational numbers. From that we are removing the rational numbers. So it will be obviously Q dash. That means it gives us the irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are the numbers in the real numbers, means in the real number set, which you will be getting after after finding the difference between the real numbers and the rational numbers. So you will be getting the irrational numbers. Okay. Now 12th one. Coming to the 12th one. So they gave these as check whether these are disjoint or not. Means the 12th question they gave as state whether each of the following statements is true or false. Justify your answers. They gave the statements. We have to find out whether it is true or not. They gave that these two sets are disjoint. When we can say that two sets are disjoint if there is no element in common. So first we will find the intersection of both the sets. So let it be x and this be y. So find out what is x intersection y. That is 2, 3, 4, 5 intersection 3, 6. So intersection means what? What is common in both the elements. So we got 3. Now we are having the intersection. In the intersection we got one element. So they are not, therefore since intersection x intersection y is not empty, they are not disjoint. That means what they gave is false. Now second one, they gave AE, IOU as one set and ABCD as the other set. So if you observe these two, A is common in both. Is it not? So the intersection contains. So let us take this as X and this as Y. Now find out x intersection y. So you will be getting what is common. So I am writing directly what is common in both the sets. So it is A, which is not a null set. Since it is not a null set, they are not disjoint. So what they gave, again it is false. Now they gave two sets like this and they are saying they are disjoint. So see here 2, 6, x equals to this and y equals to this we think. We should think like that. So x intersection y we will find out. So if you observe there is no element in common in both the sets. So it is a null set. That's why they are disjoint. Since intersection is a null set, they are disjoint. That's why it is true. Now coming to the last problem, 2, 6, 10 and 3, 7, 11. So again we will consider both the sets as x and y. So again we will find out what is x intersection y. So no element is common in both the sets. That's why it will be an empty set. Since it is an empty set, if the intersection between two sets is empty, then they are disjoint sets. That means what they gave is true. So let us end this exercise. Let us stop here and we'll continue the next topic in the next class.